It's the NFL on EA Sports, and we're on the road to the Super Bowl. Up next, we're keeping it in the NFC for this one, between the Philadelphia Eagles and the Chicago Bears. Teams have waited for all season long. We're away in Wild Card Weekend. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. Let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10. Williams starting with the pass here. That's caught. It's Saquon Barkley. He's forced that bounds after picking up about 7.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for in first down. Textbook. It sets up second and very manageable, and it creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. Zone read give here to Barkley. There's the intensity we expected in playoffs. The defense going big play hunting, and they get him behind the line. I think we both sensed it as the play was developing, Brock. It didn't look like either guy wanted the football, and you can see why with how well it played out defensively.
Yeah, there's 2 looks as a quarterback you hate to see on your teammate's face. When you throw your receiver into coverage and he gets smacked, and then when you pitch it out to the running back and he gets the negative yards on his stat sheet, yeah, that's one the quarterback's got to rectify.
What are you doing, bro? Third down. Here's Williams. This is brought in. Big gain here for Loveland. This is going to be down to about the opposing 36 for their next snap. That goes as a gain of 25 yards and picks up the first.
That's a statement throw right there. A statement throw that lets the opposing defense know it's not just going to be check down Charlie today. They're going to be willing to push the ball down the field, and this defense better respond.
What is it on? Vegas! Yes! Punch first!
First down, Williams. He's taken in by Roma Dunze. Touchdown, Chicago! The Bears take a 6-0 lead right away. It's a Roma Dunze touchdown. No doubt about it, Brock. They are trying to take him out of this game from the start. And a touchdown on the opening drive, that's a good way to do it.
Yeah, this is one of those situations, Kate, where you and I up here in this booth, we can hear it and we can feel it. This crowd senses an opportunity to dig those opponents an early hole that before long might become the grave their season rests in if they don't respond.
Reed now to kick this one away. This will end up as a touchback.
Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Eagles in a good spot here as they come up to the line, 1st and 10. They go play fake with Hurts. He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. And he is stopped as he reaches that 46-yard line. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the first down. I'm not going to call this a must-score drive here in this first quarter, Brock, but when your opponents start the game with 6, it feels like you need some sort of answer.
You need a response, right? You need a response. You don't need all these home runs or big highlights. You just need to keep matriculating that ball down the field.
1st and 10 now from the 46. From the pistol, Hurts has him on the quick hitter. And he has this one past the 50 and will start downhill into Bears territory.
That is a textbook first down completion. Sets up second and very manageable. Creates space to take that shot downfield.
Offense is set. This is 2nd and 2. Blown back in the backfield, and he gets the handoff. And this will only complicate matters for 3rd down, partner. They're sent backwards. Well, the extra blocking sure didn't spring that run the way they hoped it would, Brock.
In the old West Coast system, you call 12 personnel, 2 tight ends, Tiger. Tiger package comes on the field. That was a whole lot more like a kitty cat effort there.
Let's see what they draw up on this 3rd and 7. The Bears decide to call their first timeout. And after using an early one, 2 left for him to spend. Third down, they need 7. Air it out on 3rd. He has the first over the middle. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason. Because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your 3rd downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
First down from the 42. Shotgun snap for Hurts. Escapes the pocket. And that's incomplete. Wanted to dial up the aggressiveness there like that, but couldn't connect. 2nd down. Well, they connected on 3 straight before that throw, Brock. Might not be perfect anymore on this drive, but they are still moving it well.
And I don't expect that one to interrupt his progress very long. They're still on a mission this series. He's the one driving it.
After the incompletion, they come up on 2nd and 10. Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. What hit. He gets flattened to the ground. There's 5 on that play. They need 5 more now on 3rd down.
Some offenses, well, they prefer to go run in that RPO situation. It's a safer call, a little more conservative. But in this case, it gets them just as many yards as a short completion would have.
Quite the drive they've had, Brock, but they're up against it. 3rd and 5 now.
Easy, 63, pass.
Hurts now from the gun. He's brought in by Burton. And he's taken out of bounds as he gets it down near the red zone. He picks up 15 on the play. And that's good for an Eagles 1st down.
If they get a handful of these types of plays per game, pass game coordinator is going to be one happy camper.
Offense is set. 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. Give him 5 on that play as he gets him inside the red zone. Offense to the line fast. Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. Short pass brought in. And it's another 1st down on this drive. Man, this time they're into 1st and goal.
That pitch and catch won't show up as a big play on the stat sheet, but it gives his own defense a little time to rest. It gives an offensive coordinator a new set of downs to work with.
So a new set of downs. Here we go. 1st and 10.
Great, set. On 81, 63.
Hurts to throw. To the end zone, but incomplete. Took their shot there on 1st down, Brock, but don't come away with any points just yet.
You know what that route is called, right, Kate? OTB. Over the ball. And those are the ones you've got to hit. You've got to be able to play offense from the inside out. Got to find a completion right there.
2nd down, still 10 to go after that incomplete pass. Hurts. And he gets it in. Touchdown, Philadelphia. The Eagles finish off their opening drive. This is Ryan Fitzgerald on to try the extra point. Going after is up and through. And the Eagles respond with 7 of their own to tie it here early.
Ryan Fitzgerald set to kick off.
Now after tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. And it didn't look like he was seriously considering a return there, did it? So that touchback going to come out to the 35.
35-yard line.
Some nice field position here. Bears getting set. 1st and 10.
Hey, volunteer. 20 to the.
Starting on the ground here with Barkley. He's only able to power this forward for about 3 yards.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Finding an aggressive call on 2nd.
One quarter gone in our opening round game of the NFC postseason. Scoreboard showing 7s on each side. Back to Soldier Field in just a moment. We're back and all set for the 2nd quarter. Bears football. They've got 2nd and 7 to start.
Vegas. Yes. Level.
Williams on the play action. Headed out right. Chris Olave. And he's able to move past the 45 before going out. Give him 8 yards on the play. And that'll be first down, Chicago.
I just don't know how you play defense, Kate, and some of the guys in the league today. How can you balance defending somebody who can run for it or throw it right over your head? These dual threat QBs, they're a nightmare.
First and 10 now from the 46. Barkley on the shotgun handoff. And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field. Pickup of 8 on the run, and that sets up 2nd and 2.
It's a gain of 8.
Well, that doesn't net a first down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
On 2nd down, here's Barkley. Now that's not what the offense dialed up. They stick him for a loss. It's going to be 3rd down. A great call in a short yardage situation right there, Brock, and that was exactly the type of front that defense needed to have.
Yeah, I agree with you. I love the X's and O's of it, and then even more, the guys going out there and executing it, pulling the trigger to create that loss.
3rd and 4 coming up now.
Ready to run! Vegas, Vegas! Yes!
Out of the gun, here's Williams. Complete beyond the marker. And he's going to get this down inside the 30 before he's driven out. It's a gain of 19 on the play. And it'll be first down Bears.
From a great throw to a nice route catch to moving the chains. There wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
Vegas! Yes!
Williams to throw on first. He doesn't slide down and he pays for it. A big shot sends him to the ground.
He was taken down.
Kate, if you've heard me say it once, you've heard me say it 100 times. Completions. Well, that wasn't a pass. It was a scramble. But Annette's the same thing, keeping this offense on schedule.
2nd and 3 now.
Ready to run! Yes! Level! Touchdown! Vegas!
Williams from the gun. He sure gave us all to make that play, but it hits the deck. It's going to be 3rd down.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this first half so far, it's not met the standard they set for themselves.
Drive has gone 8 plays now as they face 3rd and 3.
Ready to run!
Working from the gun, Williams. Finds him over the middle. And he's tackled with the first down yardage. Well, hold on a sec. We've got an Eagle hurting pretty good out there, and they're going to head out to look at him. Coming to the line for another 1st and 10.
Ready to run! Vegas! Yes!
Out of the pistol, Williams. Hit behind the line, that ball's loose. But it appears that the Bears were able to get their paws on that one, so they're keeping the football. Almost the impact play this defense was searching for, but they could only get half the job done, partner. Fumble forced, but they couldn't recover.
I'll tell you what else it forces, though. That coordinator, that play caller on the other side, now got a little bit of doubt about his ball handlers. Got to have better ball security than that.
Barkley off the pistol again. Has some room to work. And he takes this one in for a Chicago touchdown. The Bears take a 2nd quarter lead. Saquon Barkley, the touchdown. Well, he found himself some space to work, and from there, all athleticism as he made his way in for 6.
You know, you run the ball down in the red zone, Kate, you're not always thinking touchdowns, right? Space is so hard to come by. But you're exactly right. His athleticism, his explosion, his speed, it puts 6 on the board for the offense.
Reed now to kick this one away. And he got all of that one out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Eagles in a good spot here as they come up to the line, 1st and 10. Now Hurts. That's taken in nicely by Brock Bowers. And they'll stop him here, but not before he gets out to the 47-yard line. And it's a gain of 12 on that one. And that'll be good for a Philadelphia 1st down.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-out completion that nets them a 1st down.
Here's 1st and 10 from the 47. A give now from the gun. Moving into enemy territory. They will stop him as he gets this down to their 39-yard line. It's a pickup of 14 yards as the chains reset.
Some backs are easier to tackle than others. Some, well, they just choose violence. They look for those opportunities to bust through tackles and keep those legs pumping.
Exactly 2 minutes to play in half number 1. More from Soldier Field after this. So fresh set of downs now from the 39. Going to the ground again on 1st. Keeps away from one. And he nearly gets them into the red zone as he's down at the 22. That play good for 17 and a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 22-yard line.
Back to the well again. It is charged towards the line. It's right around 3 yards.
He'll expect more from himself on those type of plays, but there is nobody that's going to complain about that one. If you can do math, 4 plus 4 plus 4 equals a 1st down.
Back to throw, Hurts. That one's complete, right side. And he's going to be taken down near the 8-yard line. A nice pickup of 11 there, Brock, and they'll have 1st and goal to figure out.
The nice thing about a drag route is it works versus zone. You can find that soft spot and get a completion, but they can be very effective when you got an excellent route runner running away on that drag route from man coverage.
Breaking the huddle, here's 1st and goal. Here's Hurts. They'll just throw it away, but here comes the flag. There was nobody in the neighborhood of that one. Well, I've always wanted to ask this, and this feels like the perfect moment, Brock. Is there ever a time where a quarterback feels intentional grounding is actually worth it?
No. I don't think so. Not for your team, not for your play caller, not for your coach, not for the game situation. There really isn't a time. You've got to find an outlet, somewhere to throw that ball away safely.
Throwing here, Hurts. And this won't be caught. Clock is going to stop. We've got 14 seconds to go. You go middle of the field against zone coverage, Brock. You know this firsthand. You are throwing into rush hour, and there aren't a lot of easy completions to be found in that part of the field. Yeah, and a lot of those throws, Kate, you're signing your guy up to take some sort of hit. It's on you to protect your guys. Credit that defense for flying around and making the play. bounce now on 3rd and goal. Going left side, Bowers has it. And somebody finally able to force him out there. So even with that quality gain, it will still wind up being 4th down.
Gosh, I really like this receiver on that drag route in particular. Why? Because he's a guy that creates after the catch. They don't close quickly. He could take it to the house.
We get a timeout. 8 seconds remaining before halftime. So close to the end zone, but with time winding down, they're going to try for the field goal. A pretty automatic look for him from the left. Fitzgerald sends this through, and it's dropped back down now to a 4-point game.
Okay, that's just an excellent play call to get a chunk of yards and set up that field goal before halftime. Job well done.
Time left for maybe a return plus a play here as they send this away. Returnable from the 2. And this drive will start inside the 25.
At their own 23-yard line.
One last play before the break.
Yeah. Touchdown. Look, Vegas.
They'll turn to the ground game and just run this clock out. And this play reaches the 35 before it comes to an end. So that's the halfway point of this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Brock and I will be back right after this. All right, Brock, that was enough of a break. Back to playoff football as the second half of our wild card game gets underway. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback. Eagles in a good spot here as they come up to the line, 1st and 10. A play fake now hurts to throw. Hits him on the out route. And they push this down to the opposing 47-yard line. They get 18 yards out of it and a new set of downs.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
One play in, Brock, and this drive is already in enemy territory. Option give here. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that 1st down play. So some immediate revenge for that last play, Brock. I don't know. What do you think? Is it going to take away the pain from giving up that big run the prior play?
Not necessarily, because it really does take a group failure to give up a big run like that in the NFL, but it also takes a whole lot of teamwork to knock them behind the sticks. Job well done there.
Well, this certainly makes the 3rd down easier. Nearly avoided it altogether. Gain of 10 right up near that marker now.
Okay, when Bill Walsh was implementing the drag route with the 49ers in the 80s, it sounded the same way as it did with Mike Holmgren and me with the Seahawks in the 2000s versus man on a drag route, run away. You see zone coverage, settle down, give your quarterback his numbers, and you can find a completion just like that.
Here's the give on 3rd and short. And this defense is going to win this rep. They hold strong there in the middle, get him down right at the line. 4th down coming up.
No gain on the play. It's 4th down.
first down.
Well, I know everybody on that offensive side of the ball appreciates that kind of effort. Got by more than just a couple of inches. In fact, no need for a measurement on that as they move the chains.
Slot man's in motion right. On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. And he just hucks this one away. Wasn't going to risk a throw or force something. It brings up 2nd down.
I'm not going to be surprised at all, Kate, if we see more of this. Just trying to find some answer, extend plays, be creative, try different things, because nothing really consistently has gone well for him today.
Following the incompletion, we stay at the 35. It's 2nd and 10. Hurts setting up to throw. Hits his running back. And he's going to be contained after a modest gain to the 31. Justin Reed with the tackle.
Look at that throw and the double coverage to a running back. I don't want to live off of that, and I'm certainly not going to count on it. But give some credit to the effort it took to make that catch with a whole bunch of bodies around him.
On 3rd down, it's Hurts. And he's down inside the red zone before hitting the deck. It's a gain of 11 there, and that picks up the 1st.
Well, that is pretty darn impeccable timing between the two. They hit a curl route of that length. It takes great anticipation and precision by the quarterback, and the receiver on the other end finishing it, doing his job.
And keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10. Here's the lone back on the handoff. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that 1st down run.
As that linebacker makes that tackle right in the middle of the field, all I'm thinking about right now, Kate's training camp. Because that's the middle drill right there. That is textbook. What you do in training camp, coming to life when it matters.
Well, nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10. Hurts looking to throw. Splits a couple of defenders and completes it. And he works this to the 15 before they make the stop.
We give a lot of credit to receivers, and rightfully so, Kate, for them going into coverage and making a catch. I don't think we give enough credit to tight ends. I know they're big, I know they're physical, but to go into double coverage, take that contact, come away with the catch, that's a big-time effort.
Hurts with it on 3rd and short. He's got the 1st down grab and still going. It's a Philadelphia touchdown. The Eagles take the lead right away in half number 2. Brock Bowers, the touchdown. The kick is good, and expect that to stand now. This flag appears to be the player who jumps early looking to block that kick. Looks like they're going to happily turn this one down and let the play stand. Now Fitzgerald on to handle the kickoff. Returnable from the 1. Only manages to get this back to the 20 before he's taken down. First call here, coming from the shotgun.
Yes, yes. Touchdown.
Now Williams. Finds his back. Here's Barkley. And he gets leveled just before he reaches the marker, and that hit prevents a 1st down.
Hey, you like these results on 1st. That completion right there, right in the window where all options are now available to you on 2nd down. That playbook wide open.
Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. Quick throw outside, and they might throw this again. He's got him. It's caught. And he's in. Oh, the double pass stuns him. It ends with a touchdown. Here's Sly to try to point after. Extra point set right down the middle. And the Bears take a 4-point lead.
Eagles 17.
Reed now to kick this one away. Okay, well, that one's over the 20, the landing zone, and almost everything else we got here today. So that football coming out to our 35-yard line. Eagles in a good spot here as they come up to the line, 1st and 10. Dive play straight ahead. This is ahead for about 5. Jalen Phillips finishing that play off.
Cool thing about a drive starting run like that, Kate, is it really just gives you every opportunity in the playbook, whatever you want to do. But as for me, I like to reward that run. Give it to him again and see if he can get you a new set of downs.
Run picks up 6, so that means it's 2nd and 4. Hurts. Dump off Popeye's back. And he will not get the first, but oh, this is close. Looks like they're going to have about a yard at most to gain after he picked up 3. 3rd down.
That's a defense's goal, right, Kate? Just get us to 3rd down so we can have a chance to get off the field. And that was a good adjustment on that stop in particular, when the back ended up being the target, and they were able to keep him short of the sticks.
3rd down, 1 yard to go. From the gun, here's a handoff. What a play. They never gave him a shot to get that single yard. He's going to lose some yardage. 4th down coming up.
3 yards. Brings up 4th down.
We're down to 1 quarter before we determine our wild card winner. It's Eagles football, and they trail. Need to fight to keep their postseason going. Down a score. They're going to go for this on 4th down. Desperation time here. And they give to him on 4th down. It's a sack and a turnover on down.
Coach is challenging to get the defense off the field with a stop. Rose to the challenge and delivered on that one, really overwhelming the line of scrimmage.
Chicago bringing the offense to the line. It's 1st and 10. Out of the gun, here's Williams. Has him on the quick hitter. He's got his guys into the red zone before someone can force him out. Pickup of 12 on that play. And that'll be first down, Chicago.
Move the chains! Gotta move them chains! Build momentum. Keep that defense on its heels.
First down, Williams. Eagles are on it, and down he goes. And a big play drives them backwards. Second down coming up.
Brings up second and 13 at the 20-yard line.
They'll go from the gun with Barkley. That one goes for 15, and now they're going to have first and goal.
That's just not the guy defensively you ever want in the open field. Frankly, with the amount of space he had at one point, they were lucky to have limited to the gain they did.
All set up for an insurance score here. It's first and goal.
What is up?
Williams fighting for the goal line, and he lost it. It's out. And the Eagles get to it. And they bring him down to the 12-yard line.
You get down in these compacted areas, Kate, and things happen so fast. Those defenders, well, they fly around the field during the 20s, but you get inside the red zone, and they deliver with some viciousness. And that time to hit, knocks the ball free, and gives that defense a possession.
That's a nice running there on that 7-yard gain. Make it second down.
That is just a great drive starter. What every offense wants. Gives you a little bit of energy, a little juice, and now a really manageable second down.
Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. Complete right side, Burton has it. And he's going to be sent out of bounds just after he crosses the 35. A pickup of 17. And that's good for an Eagles first down.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
At the 37-yard line.
We've set it downs from 37. Blown back, it's the handoff. Breaks the tackle, he's got space ahead. Escapes a defender. And he is into the end zone for a Philadelphia touchdown. The Eagles take a fourth-quarter lead. Wow, just sensational speed from the back that time, Brock. He found a seam, got through it, and he was gone.
You know, it's one thing, Kate, to have singles hitters, right? And you love those, and you appreciate guys that can get on base. But it's the home run hitters that are the difference makers, and what a big-time effort.
Now Fitzgerald on to handle the kickoff. Zone. He's going to bring this out. And he's brought down just inside the 25.
Hey, Kate, the best kick returners I was ever around, really at any level, they want this opportunity. They want their chance to help their team. They know they're down, but they also know that return, especially a good one like this, can set the offense up for success.
All right, working from the gun to start. First and 10. Working from the gun, Williams. Completed to his running back. And he's going to be brought down at the 28-yard line.
When there's heat, that blitz coming off the snap, that QB's eyes, you could see it right away. He got to his check down in a hurry. But, Kate, here's the key. Quarterback and running back have to be on the same page. The two were right there, and it netted some positive yards.
Running left, this is Barkley. And that second down run is only going to manage a yard. Offense in a hurry up here. Looking to throw. Short pass brought in. And he's going to get this up close to the 40 before going out. And that play goes for 8 yards, and it keeps this drive moving.
Hey, Kate, they don't rightly care who it's going to go to in that situation. All they really care about are the results on third down. And that's exactly the result they needed, enough to keep this drive moving.
New set of downs for them. They'll start at the 38.
Here we go. Yes, yes. Get him, get him. Punch first, punch first, punch first, punch.
Williams on first down. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. He was looking for Colston Loveland. And we'll see what they do here on second down.
No surprise to see the quarterback go back to that well. That security blanket that's been his tight end all game long. But finally, this defense has an answer.
After the incompletion, still at the 38, it's 2nd and 10.
Let it up, yes. Bang, yes, sir. Yes, 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 yes. Punch first, punch first, punch.
Williams from the gun. He finds a Dunze downfield. And a great play is brought to an end as this one reaches the 35-yard line. So a 27-yard pickup on that play. And it'll be first down Bears. All set to go now from the 35.
35-yard line.
Let it up.
First down, a run with Barkley. And they're going to bring him down as he makes it all the way to the 12. A big play, 23 yards to move those chains.
No frills, nothing fancy. That was just a good old offensive line dominated in the trenches. And that sprung him to get to the second level and beyond.
Let it up. Ahead, 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 ahead.
Right there, baby.
Motion. Hey, my man. Hey, volunteer.
First down, and they go right back to it. And he'll score. Touchdown, Chicago. The Bears jump in front late. Saquon Barkley, the touchdown. And it's good, so they take the lead, and the extra point buys them some breathing room. A field goal does not tie it now. Reed now to kick this one away. And he's going to elect not to bring this one out. So no run back this time. We'll pick things up from the 35.
At their own 35-yard line.
Eagles in a good spot here as they come up to the line. 1st and 10. Here's the handoff. And he drives that puck backward on a gain of 4.
It's one of those sneaky little runs, Kate, that gets you enough yards to create some doubt into that defensive coordinator. You can stick to the ground. You can throw beyond the sticks. It really creates some indecision now defensively.
He'll look to throw it. It is caught left side. Finds a little room there. Gets him about 3 yards. They're up to the 43.
This is one of those kind of win-win situations. Both sides feel good. As an offense, I get a completion. I get a win. As a defense, I keep everything in front of me. I make the tackle for a short gain. I get a win, too. Sometimes you can get to win-win.
Short yardage situation here. It's 3rd and 2. And the shotgun. They'll give it to him inside. And he's going to go down right along the midfield stripe. Eagles hustling everyone back to the line. Setting up to pass. Finds the in route complete. And he's short of the first after a mild gain. Offense hurrying to the line with the clock running. Back to throw. Left side, Bowers has it. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains. Timeout taken by the Eagles. That's going to be their first. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
Two timeouts remaining and some time left to use them. It's 1st and 10. Here he is to throw. Hits him on the in route. And he's down inside the red zone before hitting the deck. Eagles hustling everyone back to the line. The Bears decide to call their first timeout. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game. In quite the time crunch here, Brock, but still 2 timeouts to burn. It's 1st down. Hurts yet again. Hits his running back. And he goes out approaching that 10-yard line.
It is so hard for these defenses. I don't envy them at all. They're trying to monitor where these running backs are. They're chipping, are they delaying their route? He's such an underrated part of their overall passing game.
Just a yard left to go on 2nd down. They send the tight end in motion. Handoff on 2nd and short. And it's another 1st down on this drive. Man, this time they're into 1st and goal. Philadelphia going to spend its 2nd timeout. And they're still going to have 1 left at their disposal. Gotta think this is 4-down territory, Brock, as they come up here 1st and goal. Hurts now from the gun. And he's got it. He pulls in a game-winning touchdown with almost no time left.
Touchdown, Philadelphia.
Absolutely clutch score there, Brock, as they take the lead here in the final minute.
Incredible execution. The moment not too big for any of them. And Kate, they cashed in when it really mattered.
And he shakes out the pressure to nail the point after, and now an opposing field goal would only tie this game. Now Fitzgerald on to handle the kickoff. They'll bring it out from the middle of the end zone. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
Valuable lesson, man, I had to grow up. That's why I never ask for help. I do it for you and do it for myself. I go 0 to 100 real quick. Real quick. Whole squad on that rail. 0 to 100 real quick.
Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10. Here's Williams. And that's incomplete. With 7 seconds left. Time for 1, maybe 2 more snaps. Just couldn't find Romadunze there. And it's going to be 2nd down.
Well, that was almost one of those nice chunk plays you like to see in the NFL, Kate, before he was able to recover and provide the hit and ultimately dislodge the football. You like to see that physical edge and scrappiness to contest any kind of shot plays down the field.
Here's 2nd and 10 from the 21. Williams will look to throw. They don't connect there, and now just 3 seconds showing on the clock. Looking for his wide receiver there. So now it's going to be 3rd and long.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
No connection on the last play, and out 3rd down. Quick throw out wide. I think this might be a double pass. They connect on the trick play. And they get back on top of it, but he's touched down. So no final heroics today. This one is over. So the Eagles will fly out of here with a road win. And you never want to count out those wild card teams once the postseason begins, right? We've seen a few go on magical runs before, and they've officially begun theirs here, fighting their way to next week's divisional round games. So for Brock Eward, everyone here on our great crew, I'm Kate Scott, and this has been the NFL on EA Sports. The Eagles are winners as we say so long from Chicago.